What the hell was that? Growler just woke up. Yeah, but what was... Never mind. I don't even want to know. Let's just go outside, Growler. Oh, welcome back to Farmer Growler's something growling farm. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Just here we are. Like and subscribe. You can see I did get this fixed up back here. Put a little shed in here just to spiff up the place. Put in a new doghouse, but Duke didn't come back. Instead, this guy did. His name is Quantum. Don't ask me how we know his name, but we do. Oh, let's feed him. Can I get the... There we go. I wasn't getting the prompt to feed him. There we go. Okay, Quantum, go ahead. So, haven't done much since last time. I did... it's been a... I think maybe it's been a year or something like that. I did build a second spinnery. Now, let's just go on through here. I need to do everything. We did literally just get up, so... we slept awful late. Yeah, it is after 9, isn't it? But, you know, we wanted to wait till the sun was good enough, so we had plenty of work. But we were just producing so much wool, and I thought, well, that's sort of a waste just to sell straight-up wool. We should at least make it into fabric. And it turns out, really, I don't think this one produced enough to feed our tailor shop here. So... I've got both of those guys feeding fabric into the tailor shop. So what I did here, obviously, I built this right here where our greenhouses were. I took them out. Now we actually have 4 of them. I put them back here next to our goat's milk pen. I put in 4 of them. They're nice, neat rows, so it's really easy to water them. I put another water tank over there, so we got 2 of them back here. Oh, we are really getting in the milk now. They are almost up to producing at the same level as the guys up front. Well, it won't be too long before we'll have so much milk that I'll have to start selling the milk as well as making cheese out of it. But for now, we're still filling up the dairy. How's the dairy doing? It's got almost 8,000 milk. And it's working on its next thing of cheese. So yeah, we got this all done here. It looks really nice. I think I went a little overboard with the grass here. I think I should have cut it back a little bit more, but it looks nice like this. Let's go ahead and start out by watering the plants in our greenhouses here. Let's get in the right side. And close that up. Let's see, back up a little bit. There we go, we can get that one. Get that one. Get that one. And get that one. Then, these mirrors really do suck. I mean, that one is set at such an angle it's sort of useless. This one's a little useful, but not much. Well, sheep there watching us, wondering what the heck we're doing. And water that, and that pretty much takes care of our tank of water. So we'll open her up and start refilling it, and then we'll power off. So you can sit there and refill while we do other things. So it is April. That means it is time to sell our clothes, but I want to go ahead and get our animals fed first. Now I've figured out that we need about 7,000 liters a day between the chickens and the brewery. So that gives us enough. Excuse me, that means we need 84,000 liters a year. So we got to get 84,000 liters out of each harvest. Am I not close enough? Come on. There we go. Okay. One thing I discovered... Oh, that's a tight turn. One thing I discovered is that this thing is really good for doing the baling. I've been using the case for baling, and it's sort of a holdover. I liked it back when we had the old round baler because the mirror was just perfect, so I could watch. I could sit here in the cab in first person and watch the baler in the mirror. So that, like right there in the center of the screen, that little mirror, the case has a bigger one, and it's just perfectly set so you could see the top of the baler. So you could see when it opened and closed, so then I would know when I could go ahead and start moving forward again. Of course, I don't need that now that I've got the fast baler, so because I don't have to stop. I don't have to watch it. And, of course, we're using square bales, which also I don't need to stop for. Hello, dear. Overshot this a little bit. That was an interesting maneuver. Okay, and we'll dump what little is left here in there. And then just park this. But this has such a tight turning radius, and it has more power than our case does. Our case really struggles to get up that hill over there in the back. See how steep that is? The case struggles to pull the baler up that hill. This guy doesn't. He has no problem with it. And with that four-wheel turning, he can turn really tight. It's almost too tight. I'm not sure if I could, you know, change the way I'm doing things. Did he just run through the side of the building? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, actually no, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and get the eggs first. Take care of that. Come on. Okay, and this one, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, let's go ahead and place this one where it was. I try to leave ones in there so I know where it was. And this, the one beehive, or the, well, 33 beehives, but this one thing seems to be pretty good. I think it produces a little bit more than we need for the beer, but I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe at some point, if I want to, I could switch this to storing and sell the honey, but I don't know if it's really worth it. See, we already put the clothes away. Where did I park the pickup? Back here. I really don't like this pickup very much. This is Growler's fancy pickup. Why don't you like it? I don't like it because it does stuff like this. Like, okay, take off the accelerator. Clunk. Clunks to a stop. And it handles like a beast. It is just horrible handling. I mean, it's a nice looking truck, except a lot of the paint is peeling. But, okay. Here we go. We'll drop 3 of these back in here. Can I have that one? There we go. And we'll drop these over here. Well, let's do, I must reset to not pick up, or to only pick up full pallets when you reset the game, because I had set it to pick up partial pallets. Because when I'm doing this, that's what I want. I want partial pallets. That one there has still got a little bit less, or at least the last time I checked, it had a little bit less wool in it than this one, so I'm trying to even them out a bit by putting more over on the other side. Okay, now let's park you right here. Gonna leave you running. We are gonna need 4 bales of straw, or of grass. Really, it didn't take that whole bale? That's unusual. Because every day I put 2 bales of grass in there, and today, usually it'll take the first bale, and then the second bale, I'm going to go around this way. The second bale, I just leave sitting there in front of it, and it gets used up during the day. But I guess... Oh, I shouldn't have come this way, because it's going to put this on the wrong side. See, like that. It grabs that one right away, and then I put this one down and leave it. Like I said, these guys are just about caught up with the other sheep pen in terms of numbers. I think turning it that way, I think, really worked out well. Let's do this while we're here. It's our cheese. I don't think I put that quite in the right spot. No. It doesn't like it if you put them too close to the dock. I guess the dock workers get really upset about it if it's too close to the dock. It makes them bend over or something. I don't know. Oh, let's get this while we're here, too. This is the easy one. Check this out. I realize it's really cheaty, but I don't care. I am not playing Forklift Simulator. I'm not going to jerk around with the forklift for hours. This truck could use a wash. I'll do that later, though. For right now, let's just park it back over here at the tailor shop, and we're good to go on that. Okay, so they're fed. Yeah, the only thing we need to do now is finish up the water. Then all our chores will be done, and we can sell stuff. So all we have now to sell is clothing, because I've been putting all the wool into the spinnery, and all the fabric has been coming out of the spinnery and going into the going into the tailor shop. So we've got, I think, a dozen pallets of clothing that need to be sold. Now, I have sold 2 truckloads of beer at the pub, which I guess just certain times of the year, Growler's pub gets really stocked up, and that just lasts it for the year. Can't we have just some regular beer instead of that strawberry stuff? I guess, is it the wheat beer? I think the wheat beer is worth a pretty good amount of money. Maybe when we replant next time, we should go ahead and plant some wheat. I don't know how that will affect our production. I went in the wrong alleyway. I wanted to go in this one over here. Okay. Oh, you're not filling. Oh, I think I pulled too far forward. Why is this thing not filling? Why am I not filling with water? Oh, because I thought I opened those. There we go. I'd swear I had opened those. Okay, so what we want next is we want our clothing. So let's grab this truck. They really need to make the horns better on this in this game. Some of the vehicles have real horns. Most of the tractors just go beep beep. But they're all so low volume. That's like, why would you bother putting a horn on a vehicle that no one can actually hear? Okay. About here. And we want our 12 pallets of clothing. Right there. Open up the side. And load her on up. Okay, let's open up the side. Remove the tension belts. And it's all sold already. $365,000. Holy moly, for 12 pallets. $365,000. Yeah, I think this is the richest Growler's been so far in this playthrough. We don't have any debt, and that's $683,145 in the bank. What are we going to do with all that money? Spend it? What'd you expect? So, what I was originally thinking I was going to do with this episode is I was going to... Let's see if we can get in here without crashing. No, I'm going to... There we go. I was thinking about buying this plot here, number 35, and that way we could lengthen this field out and make it into a huge field, and either lengthen the little field we've got, making it bigger, or just delete it altogether and build a bigger field further back where I could make it wider as well, because I think I can make a better field if I start it further back and then just leave that space to expand industry into later on. Okay. But after I did the harvest and replanting this last time, I realized we got some other problems. Other things we need to worry about. With all this stuff going on, with these great big huge fields we have, this one here and that one back there, it just takes forever to do all this stuff. Now we upgraded our... Turn that off so I'm not picking stuff up. There we go. We upgraded our little tractor, so we have this for sprayer, and it works perfect. It does exactly what I want it to do, so I'm happy there. The fast baler, we're not going to get anything else better than that, and I don't know how much silage we're going to be doing with all the sheep we've got. I mean, how many? We've got 400 sheep now. This one we could do with an upgrade, but it's working fine. So I'm not super worried about upgrading that at the moment. But this guy here, this is our second tractor that we got, and or actually the second big one. The little one was our second one, that little John Deere. And it just doesn't have the power. Like I said, I realized that using the JBC for the baler was a lot better because it didn't struggle going up the hill like the case did. The other things I'd like to, of course, then we got our John Deere here, which is great. It just works great for everything. We could upgrade our mower. There is a nice wide one I would like to get, but that's not really very pressing. We just have that one field. So I think the two things I want to do are replace that case tractor and replace our top liner here. This top liner's been a beautiful machine for us, has worked great for us, but I think somewhat faster, especially since we have to make the jaunt from one end of the farm to the other, somewhat faster and wider harvester with a bigger tank so we can, get more done before it has to be unloaded. And then another good-sized, powerful tractor to work alongside our John Deere here. So, first things first, let's go to our garage here, small tractor, case, goodbye. So that's our case. Medium tractor, and that's fine. Harvester. Well, we didn't get much money back for that, did we? And the header. Okay, so those are gone. Let's go harvester first, because that's the one we absolutely have to have. So what I want, see, this does 12 miles per hour. Does 18, 24. See, this one does 24 as well. Let's see. This has got a wider 7.6. It's a 1.6 meters wider header. Let's get this again. And 6 meter wide corn header. This one is slow. I want one. I mean, and they're both going to be faster than this thing. The class with the tracks I don't really want. What about this Ideal here? We've got Massey Ferguson and the Fendt versions, but they're both Ideal paralevels. Not too keen on the big black thing, but let's see, this 400,000. That's a bit more than I really want to spend. Let's see, how wide is this? 8.5 meters, so that's 2.5 meters wider, but it's not as fast as this. But we are just talking about road speed. The 6 miles an hour is good. That's 50% increase in speed. And what's that's 10,000, 10,570. Tank size is about the same. Price is practically the same, $16,500 difference. Let's look at the headers. 42,000. I looked at the wrong one there. 43. Actually, oddly enough, the smaller John Deere header is more expensive than the case header. Ah, yeah. Very odd. All right, let's get the case. And we'll get this header. I would like at some point... Oh, wait a minute. It's 7.5, that's 8.5 meter. Ooh, can I sell that back? We're going to lose $10,000 or so on it. Yeah, let's get the wider one. Let's come to here, here, this one. Okay. So yeah, we lost $8,500 on that little error there of mine. At some point, I'm thinking I would like to get into corn and sunflowers, so we want to get one of these eventually, but not right now. I don't think we need to right now. All right, so that leaves us with $396,000 to get a tractor. And I'm thinking, what about this big case Magnum here? Power on it, 374 horsepower. So way more powerful than even our our John Deere. See, this is our John Deere down here. It's one of the low end large tractors. Of course, we could go for the 8R. This will go up to 458 horsepower. It's not much more. I don't really want another JBC. The four-wheel steering I find to be a bit of a pain in the rear. I mean, we'll keep using it for now, but... Let's see... 43 miles per hour. Holy cow. It's so much faster than everything else. Though these, I think, will be faster than... Well, that's speed 31. Okay, what's this one here? It only goes up to 435. It's a more expensive tractor, but not as powerful overall. Yeah, it looks like this John Deere is a better bet than the New Holland. I don't want a tracked one. And I don't... We got this Fend here. I used to use one of these ages ago in a single-player game. Or not a single-player game, in a non-recorded game. So there's the Fendt Vario. We haven't bought a Fendt yet. I remember really liking this tractor, but I also sort of want to get different stuff. Yeah, and here I want to see something. And see, I do want to make sure I have something with a connector on the front. Let's see. Oh, its top speed is 37. It's a little bit faster. What's the top speed on this one? 31. And I don't like how long the nose is on this case. That's what I was looking at here. So that nose just seems so much longer on the case than on anything else. I'm leaning either going for the smaller John Deere down here, which would leave us with almost 100,000 in the bank, and would do all the work we needed to do. It'd be our biggest tractor still. Well, that has a super long nose too. Or is it just an illusion because it's sloped like that? That might be it. It might just be an illusion because of the slope. So that's got a slope. This does not have a slope. There's a big blocky front that blocks your front view. Let's see. Whoops. 29. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Fendt. Even if it has the big blocky nose, it's still faster. It's got more power. Wait a minute, let's see, what was this one here? Yeah, 31. Both of these just do 31. I wish, you know, here's what I really wish that they had in this store. I wish you could get into the tractor like you can get into your pickup in, or not your pickup, your semi in Truck Driver Simulator. So I'm just trying to get an idea of what the view is out of the cab. So it doesn't really look like you get much of a difference in views. Yeah, for the slight difference in price, I think it's probably best to get the Fendt. Okay. Fendt gotten. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's look at this real quick. I don't think I'm going to get one right now. We could upgrade this. Yeah, we could almost double its capacity if we put the extension on it, but I don't like that extension. It just looks awkward. That's an interesting looking trailer. Yeah, I'll think about that later. Alright, let's pick up our new gear. Alright, here we are. I did not get a trailer for the harvester. I hope I won't need it. But, you know, we don't do a lot of road driving, so not too worried about that. Ooh, that's a bright red seat. Won't be after Growler sat in it for a while. I'm not even going to ask Growler. I just mean, you sit on a bright red thing like that, color's gonna wear. Uh-huh. Sure, that's what you meant, Growler. I don't know if this will fit into our little garage. Oh yeah, this already feels so much faster. Oh. So this is 2.5 meters wider, so it's almost half again as wide as our old one. So it should cut down our harvest time by, what, a third? Something like that. And of course it holds more. Holds over 10,000, which the old one held 10,000, or held 8,000. So it'll probably go less time because it's got such a wide. That's the bad thing I knew there was a reason why sometimes I'll go with the narrower pickup, because it'll go longer before it has to be refilled. You can also get it into tighter spaces. All right, let's see what it looks like opened up. Way different than the old one that just had the little top that popped. And put the pipe out. That is a long pipe. Holy moly. The tractor's going to be in the next county to pick up the pick up the stuff. Yep. Can't fold it while the pipe's folding. There we go. All right, I'm going to park this guy, and then we'll go get our tractor. All right, so we got the new tractor. This is basically, this is the, as far as I know, this is the most powerful tractor in the game before you end up getting into trackers and tractors that don't have a 3-point attachment on the front. So for my purposes, this thing is as good as it's going to get. The mirror position is pretty good on the outside mirrors anyways. The screens are sort of blocking the view. Those are pretty cool screens. It's too bad they're not actually functional. That's one heck of a control panel there. Wow. Got a little passenger seat. That's for Growler. Hey! Well, your little legs, you know. Growler's gonna smack you. You keep making jokes about Growler's legs. No cutting off my kneecaps then? No. I had a judge tell me I couldn't do that anymore. Don't do that, Growler. You're gonna make me choke to death. That thing just barely fits in there. It was so close. I think I was scraping its whiskers on both sides. Alright, so now, well, now we don't even have a medium track. No, we do have a medium track. We have the JVC. The JVC is our only medium tractor now. These two are both larges. Yeah, this one even looks way more massive. This is, you know, like a beefed up medium tractor, whereas this thing is just gigantic. It's hard to believe that not that long ago we started out with, you know, some junky old used tractors and tiny equipment. This has gone pretty fast. I think I've figured out how to actually make money in this particular game. Alright, well that was really all I had for you today, guys. I wanted to show you that first sale of clothing. So that's working out great. We're just making buckets of money. Now I think we made about $300,000 when we sold mostly fabric. And I think there was a little bit of other stuff in there too. I think we had a little bit of wool and a little bit of clothing. But yeah. That the extra $65,000 is worth it. We paid for the tailor shop in one go, and that's going to generate a massive income for us. We're making tons off eggs, nowhere near what we're making there. But I think, do I know how much I'm making off eggs? Can I go back and look, or is it too far into the past? No, I can't get back to November. I wish you could actually look further back into your finances than just the previous 4 months. But yeah, we did pretty decent with eggs. I can't remember what the total was. I'm thinking 200,000, but I'm not sure. And then the cheese and the beer are making us some good money as well. Hopefully at some point maybe we'll be able to get some more silage going. We'll see. But for now, I think the name of the game is just going to be continuing on. The next thing I'm probably going to do is replace this guy with a new mower. Then we might actually be time to start looking at... I don't think we can even get a wider... hang on, let's look. No, not there. Here. mulcher. What's the widest mulcher we can get? This one. 6 meters. Yeah, I think that's the one we've got. So we can't even get a wider mulcher. This is the widest mulcher we're going to be able to get. So unless we... Now what we could do with that is if we got a second mulcher and harrower combination, we could use courseplay and run 2 vehicles simultaneously. I used to know how to set that up. I'm not sure how to set it up on this version of courseplay, and this version of courseplay really seems a whole lot dumber than the last version of courseplay. I liked courseplay in 19 a lot better than the courseplay in this one. The AI, both the vanilla AI and the courseplay AI, are so stupid in 22. I don't know how they could, you know, make a new version of this game. They're what, 5th version of this game or whatever, and the AI is worse than it was in the last 2 games. Come on, Giants, fix your AI. But like I said, I guess that's going to be it for now. I'm just going to keep working on running the farm. I'll upgrade a little, you know, some of the other equipment. I wanted to bring you guys back for the harvester and for our tractor upgrade, because I figure those were important ones. Mower I'll take care of sometime, probably before the next episode. We'll see. And that's going to be it. I'm not going to be expanding the farm anymore until I've got equipment that can actually handle a much bigger farm. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.